Today, we are going to learn about Zeus, one of the most powerful and important figures in Greek mythology. When we talk about Greek mythology, we are talking about ancient stories that explain the world, nature, power, and justice. Among all the Greek gods, Zeus stands at the very top. He is the king of the gods, the ruler of Mount Olympus, and the god who controls thunder and lightning. So from the very beginning, remember this clearly. Zeus is the supreme authority in Greek mythology. Let us now understand the identity and position of Zeus. The word identity means who Zeus is. The word position means the rank or status he holds. Zeus is the supreme ruler of the Olympian gods. Even powerful gods like Poseidon and Hades are not above him. Zeus has the final authority in all matters involving gods and humans. In simple words, Zeus is not just a god, he is the leader, judge, and protector of order in the universe. Now let us look at the family background of Zeus. Zeus was the son of Cronus, a powerful Titan ruler, and Rhea, a Titan goddess. He had 5 siblings: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. An important point to remember is that Zeus was the youngest child of Cronus. Yet, he later became the most powerful of all. This shows an important idea in Greek mythology: leadership depends on ability and courage, not age. This slide explains the dramatic birth and rise of Zeus. Cronus feared a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him. Because of this fear, he swallowed his children one by one. When Zeus was born, his mother Rhea decided to save him. She hid Zeus in Crete and gave Cronus a stone wrapped in cloth. Cronus swallowed the stone, thinking it was Zeus. Zeus grew up in secret and later forced Cronus to release his swallowed siblings. Zeus then led the gods in a great war called the Titanomachy. After winning the war, the world was divided. Zeus ruled the sky, Poseidon ruled the sea, and Hades ruled the underworld. This marks the beginning of the rule of the Olympian gods. Zeus is identified by powerful symbols. His most important symbol is the thunderbolt, which represents absolute power and divine punishment. The eagle is another symbol of Zeus. It represents kingship, strength, and authority. The oak tree is also associated with Zeus, symbolizing wisdom and endurance. These symbols remind us that Zeus stands for power guided by authority and strength. Zeus is not only the god of the sky. He has several important roles. He is the god of justice, maintaining moral order in the world. He is the protector of oaths, punishing those who break promises. As the god of hospitality, he protects guests and hosts. Zeus also controls weather, including rain, storms, and thunder. He is the guardian of kings and political authority. So remember this important exam point. Zeus is both a sky god and a moral authority. Zeus was married to Hera, the goddess of marriage. However, Zeus is also famous for his many relationships. He often transformed himself into different forms: a swan, a bull, or even golden rain. These stories show that Greek gods have human emotions and weaknesses. This human-like nature makes Greek mythology realistic and relatable. Now we come to one of the most important aspects of Zeus. Zeus is called the father of gods and men. This title is not just symbolic. It tells us that Zeus stands at the center of Greek mythology. Many gods, goddesses, and legendary heroes are his children. Each child represents a human quality, a natural force, or a moral idea. For example, Athena represents wisdom, Apollo represents reason, music, and prophecy. Ares represents war and aggression. Hermes represents intelligence and communication. Heracles represents strength and endurance. Through his children, Zeus controls every aspect of life and civilization. That is why Greek mythology describes him as the source of divine and human power. Zeus plays a central role in almost every major Greek myth. In the Titanomachy, Zeus defeats the Titans and ends their cruel rule. This myth represents the victory of order over chaos. In the Gigantomachy, Zeus defeats the giants, who symbolize uncontrolled violence. This shows that power must be guided by wisdom. Zeus also punishes Prometheus for stealing fire for humans. This myth highlights the conflict between authority and rebellion. In the flood myth, Zeus destroys corrupt humanity but saves Deucalion and Pyrrha. Here, Zeus appears as both destroyer and rebuilder. And in the Judgment of Paris, Zeus avoids choosing between goddesses, showing his political intelligence. Together, these myths present Zeus as a guardian of balance in the universe. Zeus is not a simple or one-dimensional character. He is powerful, yet responsible, strict, yet protective, just, yet sometimes harsh. He punishes wrongdoing, but he also rewards virtue. He makes mistakes, yet maintains cosmic order. This complexity makes Zeus feel human, even though he is divine. In Greek mythology, Zeus represents balanced authority, power controlled by responsibility. Zeus was not only a mythological figure. He was actively worshipped across ancient Greece. The most important center of his worship was Olympia. In fact, the famous Olympic Games were held in honor of Zeus. People prayed to him for justice, protection, rain, and good governance. This shows that Zeus was deeply connected to religion, politics, and everyday life. In Greek literature, Zeus appears as the ultimate authority. Writers like Homer and Hesiod present him as the ruler of gods, the enforcer of moral law, and the voice of divine justice. In epic poetry and drama, Zeus often represents fate, order, and universal law. Through Zeus, literature explores the idea that power must serve justice. Beyond mythology, Zeus has deep philosophical meaning. Symbolically, he represents cosmic order, supreme reason, and moral authority. Zeus is not just a god of thunder. He is the idea that the universe must be governed by law, balance, and justice. In this way, Zeus becomes a symbol of ideal leadership. Quick revision time. Zeus, king of the gods. Weapon, thunderbolt. Residence, Mount Olympus. Role, justice, law, and order. Father, Cronus. Title, Father of gods and men. Remember these points, and no exam question on Zeus can surprise you. For multiple choice questions, remember, Zeus is the youngest son of Cronus. He is the god of justice, oaths, and hospitality. He defeated both titans and giants. And he represents moral and political authority. These facts are extremely important for competitive exams. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More mythology, literature, and exam-oriented lessons are coming soon.